Hey, what is going on, Pokemaniacs? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lucario, and I know exactly what you're thinking. Hey, it's sure's been a while since we've seen a video from you, and you are correct in that. However, there is a reason for that. So, I just have a lot of projects going on in my life. School, work, just many things, so I haven't had enough time to make videos. I have not participated in tournaments or leagues. But today I decided to be a part of not one, but two draft leagues. So let's go ahead and get started with today's video.
I'm unbeatable.
And alright guys, so the two leagues that I'm taking, that I'm participating in are the SPDA, which as you know, it is their third season, and so far I've been participating in every single season. So I do want to say thank you to Cos for always, taking me in. They were my very first draft league, so I have a lot of love for that particular league and for Cos as well, who is the commissioner of that league. The other draft league that I'm gonna be participating in is actually the Meloetta Draft League, and I'm very excited for this one in particular because I feel that from both of the leagues, the team that I have for this one in particular is the strongest. It's a team that I feel very comfortable with. It's brand new, most of the Pokemon, but I feel like they're gonna be working together very well, so we'll see how it goes. And for this video in particular, we're actually gonna be talking about the MDL. So yeah, we're not gonna be talking about SPDA for this video in particular. So yes, first of all, let's go ahead and jump into team preview and team predictions. However, before we do that, if you guys haven't done so already, go ahead and drop a like and leave a comment, share the video, and also very important, all of my team members for this league have already been revealed on my social media. So go ahead and follow me on Instagram as well so that you can stay up to date on all of my draft leagues. And now let's go and jump into team preview and team predictions. So this is my opponent's team. So he's got the Item Valiant, he's Terra Captain being the Ogerpon Water. He also has the Ursaluna Blood Moon, the Speed Deoxys, the Rotom in its normal form, which is very, very powerful. I never seen it, but now that I think about it, that's a really good rapid spin blocker. I also see the Hisuian Quillfish, the Armarouge, who happens to be the second Terra Captain. I see the Indeedee. And then I also see the Tinkaton, who's going to be a very strong Pokemon, and it's going to be really hard to beat. And alright guys, so let's go ahead and try to predict what my opponent is going to be bringing. So first and foremost, obviously I think that my opponent is going to bring the Item Valiant along with the Terra Captain, the Ogerpon Water. I think it's a very good starting point. And let's go for the other one. So I think he's also gonna be bringing the Ursaluna Blood Moon. Now I'm not gonna lie, I thought about bringing Trick Room for my week number 1. However, if I do set up Trick Room, I feel like this Ursaluna would just go first every single turn. So yeah, I think that's why I'm not bringing the Trick Room. Now, next, I think that my opponent will be bringing the Deoxys Speed, which is actually the Pokemon that I'm more concerned for, because he outspeeds basically everything in my side of the field. The only thing that I have for Deoxys is a booster energy item bundle, or set up the electric terrain with my Pincurchin, and then I can outspeed it with my Howlucha as well. But for now, yeah, I think those four are gonna be making a show. And then I also think that in order to fight off my field, I think that my opponent is gonna bring the Indeedee. And then last but not least, he will either go for the Tinkaton, or he might also, let's see, try to go for the Rotom in order to block any potential rapid spins. But we'll see how it goes, I think, and my money is gonna be in the fact that my opponent is gonna bring the Tinkaton for now. Now, for me, I already have my team already planned. Let's go ahead and let me go ahead and pull it off my drawer. Here it is. All right, so the first Pokemon that I'm going to bring is actually the Ursul. No, not the Ursaluna. What am I saying? This guy, the Incineroar. So he's gonna be an Assault Vest Incineroar, because I feel like he's gonna do very, very good. And you know, the Assault Vest is gonna help my Incineroar up against the Deoxys, which is one of my main concerns. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing the knockoff, the fake out, the U-turn, and then the flare blitz on this bad boy. Now, on this week in particular, I was debating between doing like a speed competition or doing a trick room. I think I'm gonna go for the speed competition instead of the trick room. So I'm gonna bring my Pincurchin right here. You know, try to set up the terrain, and then if my opponent decides to go for the Indeedee, I think I'm actually gonna be also going for the move Electric Terrain, so that I can just, you know, set it up again once my opponent switches into the Indeedee. So for the third Pokemon, I think it's gonna be my first Terra Captain, being the item bundle. And for this particular week, I'm actually gonna be bringing Terra Ice, which I think it's gonna be hitting really hard, especially on the Ogerpon water. And then next, let's see, what do I have prepared? Oh yeah, and alright guys, so next I'm gonna be bringing the Hawlucha, because I'm gonna be giving it the electric seed, and once it's consumed, my Hawlucha's speed is gonna be doubled thanks to the Umborden ability. He's also gonna have the Sword Stance and then Throat Chop, so that I can hit the Indeedee very, very hard. And then with the actually, you know what, the Throat Chop is not going to be for the Indeedee, it's going to be for the Rotom. So if my opponent decides to bring the Rotom, the Throat Chop should just, you know, finish it in one hit, maybe two, but we'll see. And then next I'm gonna be bringing, let's see, I think the Noivern, because I feel like the Noivern can kill the item Valiant. And then let's see, last but not least, I'm gonna bring the Klefki to support my cause towards victory. So yeah guys, this is gonna be my team. I'm so excited to go ahead and try it out. However, I feel like I should do more, because I feel like Pincurchin and then the Klefki are not gonna be pairing very well together. I need more pivoting. Let's see. Well, no, not pivoting, because for pivoting I have the Incineroar. I also have the Noivern. I might consider doing some last minute changes and maybe put my Ogerpon. But for now, this is how my team is gonna go. And alright guys, without any further ado, let's go and jump into the battle. Alright guys, let's see. So my opponent has Terra Fairy on the Armarouge. Let's see, he's not bringing the Ogerpon Wellspring. That's actually very smart on my opponent's part. I think he's gonna bring either the, let's see, the Tinkaton or the Indeedee. So I'm gonna lead with my Ric Flair right here. Alright guys, so let's see. So my opponent actually starts with the Armor Rouge. That kind of sucks. So I'm gonna get the Intimidate right here. Let's see. Alright, I think I'm gonna Fake Out first. I just don't see a reason not to do a Fake Out. Let's see, yep, so there's the Terra Fairy. Okay, this puts me in a really strange push. I'm sorry. This puts me in a strange position. Oh, he's a weak armor. Oof. This is very weird. I have to go into my lost keys and then Thunder Wave this thing. Yeah, I have no choice. So should I knock off? Nah, let's U-turn right here. Meteor Beam. Okay. Oof, this is not looking good. This is already not looking good at all. Okay, that's not gonna do much. Alright, so the defense of this guy is down. Should I Taser Face? Nah, for now. Let's see. Let's go for a Lost Keys or Taser Face. Yeah, I think I have to go for my Lost Keys and then Thunder Wave. I know he can just kill me with a fire type move, but that's okay, I think. Alright, so I will be hitting this Thunder Wave. Do I get the para? Oof, Armor Cannon. Okay. Alright, the defense goes down, so does the special defense. Do I risk my own item bundle? Yeah. No, actually, I'm gonna go for my... Oof, this is rough. Alright, let's go for my item bundle. Alright, Terra Ice and then Ice Beam, maybe? What does he have that... He might go for that girl. So I'm actually gonna Flip Turn right here. Okay, yeah, that was a good decision on my part, going for the Flip Turn. He's gonna go for the Tinkaton. Alright, there it is. What is this? Is this a Rocky Helmet? Alright, it is not. That is some really good intel. Do I Taser Face now? Or do I go for my Ric Flair? Alright, I'm gonna go for my Ric Flair first. I'm gonna Fake Out and then go for yeah, I think I have to go for the Fake Out first and then Flare Blitz. Or knock off right off the bat. Now let's Fake Out right here. Okay, he's gonna retreat right here. Couplet, who is this? Okay. Alright, that's very smart on my opponent's part. So right here, let's go for a U-turn. Yeah, my opponent will more than likely go for a U-turn himself. Oh no, Rapid Spin. Okay. Alright, there's the speed boost. There's that. I'm gonna go for my Loudvern right here. Yeah, let's do that. And then, let's see. Should I predict a switch into the Tinkaton? Oh boy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna predict the switch. And then let's go for a Flamethrower. Alright. Does he go for the Tinkaton? Soprano, who is that? Oh no, it's not the yeah, it's not the Tinkaton, dang it. How much is this gonna do? Okay, this is an assault vest, I think. Do I Ric Flair? Or do I Taser Face right here? A U-turn would do a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm gonna U-turn right here. Alright, that's gonna do a good chunk of damage. And then, let's see, who does my opponent have? I feel like at this point, my Ric Flair has lost all purpose. So I'm gonna go into Ric Flair. Or Taser Face. Let's go into Ric Flair. My opponent still has the Deoxys, which is quite unfortunate. What does my opponent have for Ric Flair? Hyper Voice. Okay. That doesn't do much. Maybe I can do a knockoff or a fake out or a U-turn. Let's go for a knockoff. Can I survive one more move? Oh, he's gonna bottom pass. Interesting. Who is he gonna bring? More than likely the Terra Captain. Couplet. Okay. Let's see. What item did he have? Assault vest. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I'm going down right here for sure. Dragon Meteor. Okay. Alright, so the Siglizard takes the second kill. Alright, I'm gonna go for my Loudvern right here. I really need to set up some hazards. Oh boy. Right here. Do I Air Slash? Or Flamethrower? Alright, I'm gonna Air Slash. Yeah, sure. Oh, he's gonna retreat. Is he gonna... If he goes into the refrain... Ah, damn it. I should have gone for the damn Flamethrower. Yeah, that's not gonna do much, unfortunately. Alright, this is a good opportunity for me to go into the Taser phase. Or nah. Maybe. No, I'm gonna stay in, screw it, and then just Flamethrower. Alright, that's not gonna do much. Ah, this is a Citrus Berry. Damn. Thunder Wave. That's very, very smart on my opponent's part. Let's go for a Taser Face. Should I Taser Face right here? Yeah. I should have seen that switch come in. Let's Flamethrower. Screw it. He's gonna set up his own hazards. Fudge. That's rough. Can I get the burn? I cannot. Damn. Yeah, this battle is not turning out the way I want it. Alright, my opponent is gonna retreat right here. More than likely gonna go into who? Couplet? Who is that? Okay. Yeah, that doesn't do much. Alright, the weirdness is gone. Now I can go for my Taser Face and set up some hazards, I think. Alright. Taser Face. Alright, there's the electric search. Dragon Meteor. Is that going to be enough for the kill? It won't. Alright, good stuff. Alright, I'm just gonna do a double switch right here. I want to preserve this guy as much as I can. U-turn. Alright. Yeah, I think my opponent right now is gonna go into that DD. Alright, here comes the reframe. Oh. That's this girl. Alright, let's flamethrower. Really? He's just playing with my feelings right now. Yeah, here comes the Sickly-Sar once again. No, and now I get the burn. I mean, that's pretty useless at this point. Let's see. Ice Beam won't be doing much. Okay. Let's... Oh, Draco Meteor, I guess. Yeah, I won't be living that. That sucks. Do I bring the item bundle or the HBK right about now? Kinda wanna go for the item bundle, and then let me take a look at my opponent's team. Alright, I'm gonna item bundle right here. Alright, I will be hurt by the rocks, but it doesn't matter. Alright, let's Ice Beam right here. Okay, so here comes my Terra Ice Bundadoo. Alright. Alright, this is gonna be my first kill. I mean, I gotta be honest, you know, so like I ask around, hey, do you know this Endless guy? And everybody told me, bro, like he's just a really great player. Like battling him on week 1, it can only get better on the rest of the tournament. So yeah, here comes Bacha. Who is this? Ooh, the Deoxys. Is this a Focus Sash? Do I risk it? Do I flip turn right here? Let's Ice Beam. Oh, Psychic Boost. He's faster. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, that's GG's. Unfortunately, like, he's just faster now. Oh boy. Alright, I'm just gonna go for the Taser Face and go for a Sucker Punch. Wow, I was not expecting a Choice Scarf. Oh, and he's gonna retreat. Really? Bro, come on. Yeah, Soprano, yeah. Alright, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, GG's to my opponent. Like, he's just way too good. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, there's the Sucker Punch. Didn't do anything. Electric Terrain. Can I set it up before I go out? I highly doubt it, but it is what it is. Yeah, nah. Alright, guys. I do want to thank you all so much for watching and, you know, sticking around. I played my very best. I feel like I did some really good moves. Some really good predictions. However, my opponent towards the end, you know, when doing the switch from the Sickly-Sar to the second Pokemon, and then, you know, going back into the Sickly-Sar, that was a really good move on my opponent's part. Yeah, I don't think I outspeed. Throat Chop or Close Combat? Let's Close Combat right here. Can I kill? I can. Alright. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, damn. I should have gone for... it's because the fact that he switched into the Indeedee is very surprising. Yeah, here's this Deoxys throat chop. Yeah, GG's to my opponent, and yeah, we'll see you guys on the next video.